Yo, I don't know if I can go live on both deals there. I do know that right now I got another deal going live. They're just a technical error, pretty much on my end and producer G end. But hey, it's all good. Hopefully, you guys are able to hear me and get things going in that fashion. You know, I'm a Cowboy centric channel, so to let me know if you guys are able to hear me. And I don't know if I'm live or not, but hopefully I am. It's just one of those things. You got to invite Murphy Law into the mix. And then sometimes that just happen. You know, Murphy Law always come around about. And hopefully this thing is live like 95. And let me see if I can. And let me know if you guys are able to hear me and see me. Let me pop this out. Um, so it is what it is. Yep. So it's live. Is it still live on the other end? Do you guys still see the Michigan State versus the? I think they talking Michigan State versus Ohio. It may be still live. So that's just how it is. Sometimes that happens in production. It's kind of tight in a sense. Those who out there who love Michigan, those who out there love Ohio State, you guys can still come into the mix. Hey, Italian cowboy, my brother from another Murphy. Murphy Law is in the mix, man. Murphy Law is related to me, man. Hey, for those who out there who fell in love with the all or nothing, you know how that went down like 500 pounds today. There's no all or nothing clips on my channel. But if you still want to watch the all or nothing, click the link down below. It should be under the Patreon. I think I got the link down there. If not, go to one of my videos, hit up the Patreon account. I'm making it free 99 for everybody. So just go there. You can pretty much, this is going to be the flavor for the whole entire off season too as well, and the whole entire I meant to say also the real season when the kickoff preseason games, um, also the regular season game, preseason games, playoff games, and the Super Bowl when we go there too as well. You can go to the Patreon account, hit the link, watch the video for free 99. For those who really want to support the channel, you can also dig into your pocket and donate a brother $1. It's $1 subscription a month. But if you just want to just jump in and watch those few videos, go ahead and hit the Patreon account up, and that's where you can watch it. Shout out to what is it? Produced by Jay, man. Shout out to you too as well, Maxwell, Parker. Hey, these are the things I want to pick up real quick. The OTAs. We understand that Michael Gallup, the guy can catch everything that's thrown to him. He got sticky hands. He the next Spider-Man on the team. It just seemed like every ball is sticking to his hand. I love that, guys. You got look. That's my pet cat. That's my pet cat for the offense. You know, Michael Gallup. And for the defense, I'm falling in love with Dorrance Armstrong. I hope that he can really bring that edge, a rush off the edge, and we can lock him down for a long time because he's one of those guys. He's quick, fast, and elusive. I cannot wait to see this rookie get out there. Hey, LVE, I can't wait to see him too as well. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Shout out to Jackie Smith. Shout out to Wiggle Bells with the black hands. What's up, brother? Say prime time. What's up, man? Sticky, sticky. Yes, Gallup is very sticky out there. He's not the fastest blazer in the world, but he's going to find it. He got the short area quickness. He got the things that you want. He's everything you want pretty much out there for those short and intermediate passes. This team is young, guys. This team is real young, and I like that aspect too as well. The ability to be young, explosive. You know, when you're younger, you're prone to have less injuries, right there. Let's knock on some wood. I shouldn't even brought that word up. I'm knock on some wood. So when you're young, you should have less injuries. Another thing too as well is that although we young, but we kind of old young with it. You know what I mean? Old young. You know, that's a dance move. We can do that dance move right there, old young, because these guys are already have a year under their belt as far as the defensive back, right? We have a new philosophy with the coaching staff with Chris Richard, and I think that Chris Richard is going to push everybody to play better. And if we look back at the Seattle Seahawks team, what were they doing when he was with them? You know, not talking about last year, but the previous years when they was young. Go back and watch their film. They was explosive, flying out to the ball. That team got old on them all of a sudden. But the young team, he it's kind of like this. I'm gonna use this analogy. When you're a small tree, when you're a younger tree or what have you, it's easier to bend. An old tree is hard to bend; it breaks, right? So we have some bendable trees out there, and that's Chris Richard. He's putting his philosophy down, and everybody's kind of buying into it. And I like that aspect. I heard that Duke Thomas, shout out to the Thomases, man. He caught an interception the other day. I like hearing this type of stuff, and I do know this OTA is really nobody hitting. Everybody got t-shirt and drawers on, basically, with a helmet running around. Everybody just pretty much free, and but you can learn a little bit from that. You can pick up subtle messages of what they're saying. Of course, we know that Belly Irvin. I'm gonna call him Belly Irvin until he get that belly down. Of course, we know Belly Irvin is not out there playing, and we want him to be out there ready. But we don't want to rush him out there. So it's like a conundrum. You don't want to rush Belly Irvin out there because he can snap up something, but you want him in shape. So I'm thinking this is their philosophy. They're letting him taste the reality, and they're saying that we're not going to fold to your demand. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until training camp. And I know that's kind of far away. He probably start practicing next week, or he probably practice today. I haven't read anything today on the Cowboys. That lets you know how busy I have. I even untied the bow tie already. But this is the thing, guys. This is the real deal Holyfield of what I'm about to say with D. Irvin, or Belly Irvin, or B. Irvin. This is what we're gonna call him until he get back into shape. If he's not ready by training camp, then that money that he's asking for is going down and down. It's probably playing right into our wheelhouse. And I'm really not worried about Zach Martin contract. My only thing is with Zach Martin, I know we're going to sign him, but I just don't want him to just not be in football shape and snap up something. All right, so I'm going to just read a few highlights or people that's in the chat box. Shout out to Jay, Ty Jefferson, Ronald Darby, man. Shout out to you too as well. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. I like that. Craig English, what's up? Winning training camp. Yeah. Ray. Oh, this is not Ray. It's Nash. What's up, Nash? What's going on with you? I thought a little bit of the belly. It's okay for the defensive tackle. Nah, he's tall, rangy. He's more of a finesse guy. I'm talking about Belly Irving. The way he looks out there, he uses a finesse type of deal, you know. So I might just be picking and poking too much at his belly, but that's just me having fun in game. But he's still not in shape enough to be out there practicing in that Texas heat. Tapper, did he clear concussion protocol? Sean Snow, what's up? Jackie, Cowboys were off today, practice Tuesdays and then Tuesday, Thursdays. Okay. Tuesday through Thursdays, okay. I think that's what you're saying. Shout out to Jackie, man. She's regulating that now. Ricardo Rodriguez, what's up, man? Say Prime. We can say go Cowboys and make our teeth white, right? Go Cowboys. Oh, man. Nothing to lose. July 26th is training camp. Ooh, that's a long time from now. My God. Thank you, man, for letting me know. Next week, I will be in Cali. I will be on the west side, you know. They say west side is the best side, right? And I'll be on the west side, so it's going to be my mini vacation. So you might not see this set up. You might not see my mug. I'm going to have to get this hair chopped up a little bit. Try to taper the sides, you know how I do that deal. And we're going to have a good time out there in Cali, you know. But this is the thing, too, as well. I like what I'm seeing with Gallup, and I like what I'm hearing from Gallup, too, as well. And I like being the underdogs. Everybody counting us out. I think NFL Network or ESPN had us pretty much in our division, third rank, you know, within our division. They saying that the Philadelphia Eagles are number one. Salute to those out there who supporting the Philadelphia Eagles. And then also they saying that the Giants of all people are number two. And then they got us with number three. And trust me, Eli Manning is Eli Manning. I'd never really seen Eli Manning just saying, okay, I'm going to be the guy that's going to pass, no interceptions this week. It's always he giving away gifts. And I used to like the fact that we had Kirk Cousins out there playing against him because he's like a baby Eli Manning. He throws the ball away and give away gifts. But I digress. This is the thing here. I love us flying under the radar because when everybody's doubting the Cowboys, when everybody have that in their mind of that we're not going to do anything, guess what happened? We hit them right in the mouth. And I believe that's when we need to attack this year. I think that we can hit them by surprise. We can change the nature, the flow of the team, change the nature and the flow of the NFL. Think about this. Nobody saw Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming when they came in the early 2000s. Nobody knew what the Rams were doing when they had the greatest show on turf, right? These teams that came out of the wazoo like, oh, who are those? What's going on with this team? And then also we understood what the Ravens did. All of a sudden, they just kind of got pieces together and they said, okay, this is ferocious defense, flying out to the ball, doing their thing out there in the mix, just being out there, aggressive tone. They had this defense and they had a running back called Jamal Lewis. His guy was just running over everybody. And nobody saw that coming. And then by the time it took the NFL to adjust to those things, they already ran off with the Super Bowl, right? And I'm feeling that 2016 was that year for us, but the NFL kind of stepped in the way with Ezekiel Elliott. But still, teams are not designed to stop our run. And I'm saying this, I'm not just trying to just blow up the Cowboys saying that we're going to come out there 19-0 and just run off with the Super Bowl like, hey, we ain't going to lose a game. But what I'm saying is collectively that nobody in the NFC East or throughout the landscape of the NFC is just designed to say, hey, we're going to stop the run first. Maybe you can throw in Minnesota Vikings. Maybe you can throw in the Eagles. Maybe those two teams there. But any Sunday that we're playing with our front five offensive line with Ezekiel Elliott and Rod Smith out there in the backfield, and I'm not even talking about the quarterback play and the wide receivers, we can take over the league, man. I'm telling you, this is just not me hyping up anybody. I'm just not trying to hype this team up. It's just that they just will not be prepared to stop this offense. And here's why. Everybody knew what Dez Bryant could do last year. Everybody knew what Jason Witten could do for the last 15 years. But this team right here is kind of like the xenophobic approach, the fear of the unknown. It's going to be an unknown commodity. It's going to be a team that's going to get out there and make things happen. Jalen Smith is looking good too as well. Shout out to JJ Jesse? Man, Jalen Smith, I wish I had the graphic interface, but we got this other channel rolling right now, so I can't use my OBI or my OBS. This is what Jalen Smith is doing right now. Jalen Smith, believe it or not, the three-cone drill time is better than anybody that was drafted this year in the draft as far as linebackers. Third best out of any defensive back. That speaks volumes, meaning that you want your middle linebacker or pretty much linebacker in general to fly out to the ball, to be that explosive guy in and out of his breaks, in and out of his stance, to backpedal with ease. And that three-cone drill, that what it does, it shows your dexterity, it shows your elusiveness, it shows your explosive in and out. You see what I'm saying? So that is what Jalen Smith is doing right now. So my God, if he can stay healthy throughout he played 16 games last year, but if he can stay healthy again for us this year, oh my God, he's going to be that guy that's going to be out there making tackles out in the field, creating pressure out there too as well, blocking, chasing the tight end up the field, and also catching interceptions. Watch, mark my word. I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing out there and what I know. And when he said, and I know that he's always optimistic and always speaking positive, well, you know you got to speak positive in life anyway. But what I'm saying is with him is that also when you have that ability to be explosive and have that range out there too as well, and have the physical prowess, the size, and to be able to actually take out the tight end, to sneak him around on the edge and blitz him down there too as well to the quarterback. You saw how he ate up the quarterback, I think the 49ers quarterback. Man, the guy can hit if that gap is open. When you have this guy out there to can play this type of defense, and we know, oh my goodness, we know that Chris Richard is going to have those DBs playing up tight press. So that ball is going to have to get out like at least within 3 seconds, because the quarterback this year is not going to be able to hold the ball and find the open spots in the zone, because what he's going to do with this cover 3 scheme and mixture with cover 2, whatever, that ball is going to have to get out within 3 seconds. And Jalen Smith is a guy that can fly out to the ball. LVE is a guy that can fly out to the ball too as well, have range. And you got Sean Lee. Man, this defense can be wicked, crazy, nasty, man. I'm telling you. If we can stay healthy. Remember, football is a war of attrition, so we got to win that battle this year. All right, let's read a few more comments too as well. Jay Farm, man, what's up? Where you at, OTAs? I didn't see you there. I'm from 8 to 1 p.m. Wednesday. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I got my day job, man, and I got to save up time. This year I got a lot of things to do, Mr. J, and hopefully I will be out there in Oxnard for training camp. Maybe I can fly out there and watch a few clips. If you're there, I'll be there. Law, we only a 2.5 dog at Carolina. Italian, man, elaborate, man. Talk to me on that one. 2.5 dog at Carolina. Oh, underdogs, 2.5 underdogs. I don't know. Let me see what else we got. LVE is with the second team. Yes, LVE has been practicing with the second team. I say this all the time, and I'm going to break down the positionings, again, as far as strength of schedules, or not strength of schedule, but strength of, what the word I want to look for? Skill set. I want to say skill set strength, or the hardest position to learn, basically. This is the best way I can say it. The hardest positions to learn in the National Football League. Quarterback is one. Number one overall is quarterback is hard to learn. You rarely going to have a rookie quarterback running the first team. You're just not going to have that. The center position is like the second hardest position to learn in the National Football League. Then you have a toss-up between tight end and middle linebacker. If they're grooming this guy to play middle linebacker for this upcoming season, he's going to have to run with the twos so that he can understand what is going on out there, the defense, what is asking of Rob Marinelli, what is asking of Chris Richard. So playing middle linebacker is pretty much the brains of operation of the defense. Now, for him to install the defense, they want him to play fast. They want to know what kind of skill set he have out there. So by putting him with the number one team, it'd probably be regressions of his skill play. But put him in number two teams, maybe allow him time to digest all the information that he's trying to put in his head to play that middle linebacker. Maybe he will not be ready for week 1 or week 2, but when everything started to slow down for him, maybe around week 5 or week 6, if he's going to play that middle linebacker or Mike linebacker, however you want to say it. But to me personally, you put him at Sam and you just say, okay, these are the things that we want you to do. Attack upfield, blitz on the edge, maybe cover the tight end, things like that. But he's gonna have to grow. He's gonna have to learn, and that's one position you do not want to put a rookie in at Mike. And a lot of people say, well, wait a minute, Law, didn't Jalen Smith play that last year, and was it his first year? No, Jalen Smith had all of last year before in 2016 to learn the playbook, to understand what it was needed to be out there. And then he was thrown into the fire last year. And even though, he has the mental capacity to play that role, we saw still that he was hesitant and exploding. And then we also knew that he had that brace on his leg or what have you, or foot, whatever brace that he had, the AO brace, whatever. So it's going to take time. And that's part of the thing I was saying. I remember where I was saying that how long should we trust the process? And I knew I had somebody hit me with flack and saying, wait a minute, hold on, Law. We've been trusting this process for 20 years now. And to be honest to you, this particular process that we've been going through now pretty much started when Tony Romo left. Believe it or not, this process, well, not when Tony Romo left. I'll say this process really started was when what's this guy name? Who's the GM guy? Not GM guy. McClay. Will McClay. That's when this process began. Will McClay, if you look at the draft pick and the draft order, when he came into the mix, these draft plans became more reasonable, you know. And of course, it's a trust factor too as well. To me personally, I don't think Will McClay had any input with the first two picks until later on, until his pretty much quote unquote player personnel decision, until they developed trust with him. Now, what I'm seeing with my eyes is that the player personnel is trying to give more and more trust factor to Will McClay, and they understand what he's doing for this team. So I think that this new process started over within the process, if that makes any sense. So it's been 5 years. That's a long process, man. That's a long process, but it is what it is. We have to stay our course now, because we can't just throw everything out. You know, can't just throw everything out now, because if we do that, then it's going to be somebody else's process. It's going to be a brand new process. What else we got in the chat box, man? Don't get excited by Mike White. I heard that Mike White is throwing better in practice. I heard that Cooper Rush digressed a little bit or fell off a little bit, and he's not as poised and as sharp as he was when he came out his rookie year. But we'll see. And in football, I do know that everybody's saying, well, this guy can throw a ball through a keyhole, and I'm talking about Mike White. And I can't wait to do his film breakdown too as well. And I probably can do it tonight. I looked at a few films. I probably can craft some things together tonight. But Mike White, he had the accuracy, he had the poise. But when you're playing against NFL defenses, when you're playing against NFL speed, it's a whole lot different from the level of competition he played against in college. And the thing that we fail to realize with Dak Prescott, remember this, Jamel Showers, however you say this guy's name, he was out throwing Dak Prescott all through training camp, all through OTAs, all through, I guess, some parts of, well, not the preseason game, because Dak Prescott came out there and was just balling. And they were like, hey, where did this guy come from? You got the intangibles with Dak Prescott. When Dak Prescott is comfortable, and when Dak Prescott is playing pretty much with a lead, or when you're playing with Ezekiel Elliott, the guy is pretty much amazing. And I do know that everybody's going to say, hold on, pump the brakes. What about the Seattle Seahawks game? He didn't look that sharp. Think about this. I'm talking about the elimination game, which was already eliminated before we was playing the game, because pretty much Atlanta won or somebody won. We was going to be out of the game anyway, or out of the playoff anyway. So it really didn't matter whether or not we won that Seattle Seahawks game last year anyhow. But anyway, we lost that game. But if you look at Ezekiel Elliott, not saying that his production dropped, but what happened with Ezekiel Elliott, and this is not me making excuses, he didn't practice with the team all that week, a full level of practice week before, what have you. And you guys can watch the All or Nothing. Just go to the Patreon. And you will see the fact that when they put Ezekiel Elliott out there, he missed assignments on his blocks, and he was not in NFL shape. And it takes time. Most running backs, I kid you not, most running backs, like, let's say week 1 of September, when we played against Carolina Panthers, most running backs will not have that 150-yard game week 1 or 200 yards. And I wish somebody can do the analysis of week 1 running backs and what were they overall running statistics on week 1 and week 2. It's normally around week 3, week 4, and it could be somebody probably had to do the analysis too as well on when they introduced the new CBA, because we don't practice more with past this time of the season, and we're not hitting as much as in training camp and stuff like that. So week 1, week 2, most running backs just don't have these nice stats. And this is why they have to get into the flow of running the ball. Running the ball is a rhythm type of thing. And also the front 5 offensive line. They have to understand what is his running back technique. Is he a zone runner? If he's a power runner? If he's an edge guy? There's so many things that you can put into the mix. But let me answer some of these questions that's in the chat box, man. Cooper Rush is good. This is from Dan 5 4 or 5. If I'm squinting, I don't have my glasses on, or my contacts are kind of dry. Let me see. You guys, Ty Jefferson online wouldn't block. O-line wouldn't block. I guess we're still talking about the Seattle Seahawks game. Let me see if I can move this thing over here. This be a whole lot better. All right, so Dak and Dez just didn't click. Yes, they didn't click at all. Taco looking good. Taco is looking good. And the thing that I wanted Taco, and I'm going to switch all over. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere today. But I appreciate you guys that's in the chat box. And thank you, everybody, for the donations. Don't forget, I'm pumping Patreon because I got a lot of good stuff out there for you guys. Taco is looking good. What I wanted Taco to do this offseason was to strengthen his base. You play off that defensive end with your base, his legs, getting his balance together. We know that he's going to work on a lot of his moves. He's going to bring out some moves this year, and we're going to like what we're seeing. But once he get that core, he's still a young guy. He wasn't this old guy that was out there last year. He was a rookie. So you saw him growing towards the latter part of the year, in which I like that. And once he learned to get that base up under him, maybe he can beat out, and maybe they can really say, okay, who is expandable now? It's looking real good with Taco. He looks bigger, yeah. And then Taco have more, confidence. And when you have confidence, you play faster. And when you know the playbook, you're more explosive. You know the whole length of the season. And I'm not trying to make Michigan State or Michigan, I'm not saying Michigan State, but Michigan football program saying that it's not long enough. But what I'm saying is that sometimes it just takes time for defensive guys for that light bulb to cut on. Taco been studying Lawrence. Yeah. Let Taco get his hands together too as well. Wow, that's going to be nice when he starts setting up his moves. That's going to be real nice. RG3 got nothing on Dak. Dak got trees for legs. And this is from Ty Jeff. Yes. Dak Prescott is just built like a linebacker, man. The guy is big, man. He's huge. This is from Spoonie Dog. He says, Law, who is starting guard? Do you move Collins back to left? You don't touch Collins. Towards the latter part of the year, Collins starts stepping it up, and Collins will start being better out there playing on the right tackle. I feel that once we get Martin signed, he get out there and he can gel pretty much with the Fredericks, and he can gel pretty well with Lyle Collins. So the other spot, you got Connor Williams. This is going to be the starting lineup. It's going to be Tyron Smith, Connor Williams, and then Frederick and Martin and Lyle Collins. It's going to be that, we understand. Martin will be back, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Don't talk down on Romo. He didn't have much to work with for all those years. This is nothing to lose. Hey, Romo's gone, guys. I love Romo when he played here. I understand what his skill set was all about. He was a gunslinger. He took chances that our current quarterback will not take. And he took chances that pretty much 31 other quarterbacks wouldn't take, or probably 28 other quarterbacks wouldn't take. It was a good ride, It was a good time, fun, seeing him do the Romo spin and throw the ball down the field and all this good stuff. But it was sad times too as well. The pick sixes and the turnovers, and hearing all of the people, even our own fan base and other people talking about he's a choke artist, and when he pretty much top 5 or probably number 1 in quarterback comebacks, stuff like that. But it's gone, Who is starting tight end? Lord, this is from Floyd. It's not Rico, right? It's not Rico. It's going to be either Blake Jarwin or Swain, Jeff Swain. It's going to be either one of those two. I think that Schultz is going to be a guy that's not going to be a day one starter. I think Schultz is going to come around week 5, week 6. And when teams just not learning how to stop Swain, they say, who is this guy, Schultz? Oh, shucks. This Schultz guy's catching all these balls and blocking better now. And Rico, I got to see him in training camp. We still just had to put that big old reservation on Rico. And Jason Garrett said is even if he can practice 5 times a day or whatever, he said even if he played 5 games, whatever that quote he said, can't recall it off the top of my head. It's gonna take time. And that's why I was saying last year, once we was mathematically eliminated from the playoff, he should have came in during that Eagles game. He should have just threw him out there and said, "Okay, kid, we're gonna just throw you out there to the wolves. You're gonna play against this team, and we're gonna see what you got." Everybody's saying, "Okay, it's just gonna be one game," but one game counts a lot in the National Football League. Mr. Williams, Andrew Williams, what do you got? I think defense. He said he thinks defense is going to be in the 5 or top 5. What do you think? LVE, Chris Richards, new add-ons, good show, bro. Cowboys Nation, yeah. I think this defense will be top 5, and I think that what I want more so if we not top 5, if we can get the takeaways, turnovers, fumbles, just flying out to the ball, wreaking havoc. If we can cause those things, then I'll live a happy year this year coming up. If we can just get to the ball and take the ball away from the opposition. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to see. We want to be stingy with the ball. But I will settle to as well if we can be top 5, top 4, top 3. Hell, I'm greedy. Let's be number 1 defense in the NFL. Let that be our battle cry. Let us, if I have my OBS going on, I have the battle music on right now. Let that be our battle cry. Let that be everything we put out there. Rico was a basketball player. That's from Jackie Smith. Yes, he was. Cowboys defensive line sucked. This is from Jay Farm. The defensive line collectively, and I'm going to counteract the suck part of it, it's different. It's a finesse defensive line. And I think that we got finesse guys. And there's nothing wrong with a finesse front 4. But you better get there. And you better also play with the lead. Because when you play with the lead, then the team's going to be saying in their mind, we're going to try to pass the ball. And when you get the team one-dimensional, then that could be their philosophy. Let me see what my phone's saying. Yeah, that could be our philosophy. If we can play with the lead with a finesse defense, we can do some things. And I think that if we do that, let me just drink my apple juice. If we can do that, with the defense would be a whole lot better than what we were last year. But as far as a big physical guy up front, we just don't have that. We don't believe in that. And we have a Jonathan Hankins or somebody like that you can just go out and get. He's still, 26, 27 years old. You can put him in the mix. You have bigger weight now to lean on these guys around third or fourth quarter because now you have a guy that can lean on people. Do I believe in Price? No. Do I believe in the A. Woods guy? No, I don't believe in these guys. And A. Woods, to me personally, he's a big guy, but he's not a guy that's going to collapse the pocket in. He's not that guy. I would rather have Stephen Paya, back there again. But I know that he retired and had concussion issues and hamstring issues, stuff like that. But we really need a big plug. And if once we start valuing that aspect of the game and we can still mixture a finesse defensive front line with a physical big guy that can collapse the pocket, then your Collins will play better. Then your openings and your gap for your linebacker will be wide open. You'll see a better play out of your linebackers. Hell, you probably have a healthier Sean Lee too as well because he won't have to run through all the trash to get to the opposition. But Rob Marinelli, remember I was talking about earlier in this chat or earlier in this video about the tree. When it's young, you can bend the tree to where you want it to go. But when you're old, like they say, old dogs don't learn new tricks, but when you're old, the tree is stubborn. The tree would rather break before it bends. And believe it or not, that's Rob Marinelli. He has the philosophy of his defense. He said, okay, this is what won for me and with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that's been his battle cry, because he haven't won anything since Tampa Bay Buccaneers years. He made his defense a little bit respectable in the Chicago Bears era, but they don't have no hardware to show for it, right? So it's all about winning the hardware aspect of it, and he just don't have it. But define beast, Rico, is like a candle. One good blow and he's out. This is from Jay Farr. Oh man, you killing the chat box today, fam. Maybe he can beast this year, but like a fine candle, let's hope the wind don't blow too fast, right? And a lot of people, if they have the ruling not in place like they had, last year, Kayvon Frazier, when he hit, I saw him hit some guys last year that they didn't want to get up anyway. So maybe it's just Kayvon Frazier. I'm sorry to make you sleepy, man. Stream bot 8, what is it, X76? Yeah. Law Line, what's up, man? Live from Newport News, VA. Yeah, man, what's up, man? 11-5 tie. Yeah, Jefferson. That would be sweet this year, 11-5. We had 11-5 last year. We had it. Ezekiel Elliott played every game. Probably was going to be anywhere between 11-5 and 12-4. I have time today, Law. Yeah. Oh, man. It is what it is. Kayvon Frazier bring the wood. Yeah. K just bring the wood, man. He'll make anybody not want to play if he hit him right. It is what it is, man. And let's see what else we got here. Floyd. This is at Cowboys fan, Newport News, Rimpin. Yeah, everybody put where you from, man. I like to hear this because this validates the fact that, I do know that validation is good for parking, but this validates the fact that we are the America's team because we got people from everywhere around the world. Put down where you from, man. I love to see this. Nothing to lose. I don't think they're a tight end on the team from this year. I don't know. Nashville, Tennessee. Greenville, Tennessee, man. We got some people from Tennessee up in here. 806 the hub. What up, Cowboys passion? What's up? That's Bradley and Floyd. They from Tennessee. Tennessee is really what it is. People just call it Tennessee. Cali boy fan from California. They're North California or they're Southern. Adams. What's up? New Jersey, man. Fairbanks. We got also Golden Heart, man, from Fairbanks, man. Yes. Oh, man. Floyd. Was it Flo's Infinity? Let me see. Hold on right quick. Hey. Okay, she gone. Okay, good. Addison, Texas. What's up, Jackie? Right there in Addison. Addison have a beautiful downtown area. And I like when they light up the lights, And shout out to their movie theater, too, as well. That's real nice. Brownsville, the tip of Texas. The tip. 209, baby. What's up? And Maxwell, New Jersey in the house. Was this Harris family? Yes, indeed, man. We are all around the world. We international. Anybody from overseas, anybody from Canada, anybody from Russia, man. Come on, man. Where y'all at? What my African? Where anybody from Wakanda, man? Oh man, Great Britain. Where you guys at, man? Where y'all at, man? Represent. All right. So in Mexico, where you guys at, man? Where you at? Australia. The land down under, man. What you know about that, Salute to you, man. Washington, D.C., man. All right. Yeah. Bahamas, man. We in Bahamas, man. Ethiopian checking in. You know what I'm talking about. Stream. Yeah. Yes, man. Yes, man. I love all you guys, man. So with that being said, video tonight. I'm going to look at a few guys, and I'm going to try to push them out as soon as possible. Tomorrow, I got a concert to go to, so hopefully early in the morning, I have these videos curated and ready to go. And remember, those who are looking for the All or Nothing clips, they will be in the Patreon. Link or you can thumb through my Facebooks, and they'll be there too as well. What else? What else we got to put out there? OTA clips and things like that. If you guys have the ability to film some of that, please send it to me. Let me know, because I will try to curate that video, chop it up, and push that video out too as well of what I see with my eyes. Yes, so I'm gonna say again, my pet cat for offense is two guys really. I want to see what Tavon Austin can do in his offense, and my rookie guy will be the Gallup kid. I'm really high on this Gallup guy. I want to see him gallop in through the end zone, you know. And also the defensive guy, still Cheeto Bear Woozy. I love him. And Dorrance Armstrong. Yeah, Texas, Houston, what's up, man? All right, so pretty much Chillo, shout out to you too as well. All right, hold on, give me one good second, okay? Hold on, let me see something. I got to check something. I'll be right back. Wasn't gone that long. But Shreveport, right off of 20. What's up, man? Fort Worth, Texas, right down the street, man. What's up? This is what I'm talking about, man. You guys know that I love all you guys, man. I can't wait to put this video out. I can't wait to see you guys in person when I go to any one of these games. And no, this is not James Harden. This is your brother from another mother. No other. Don't look like Danny Glover. But I really thank you guys, man, who been commenting, supporting the channel, and also following the channel. Don't forget to like this page, share this page, and let people know where they can get Cowboys content. It's always a plus. Help me get to 30,000. We all should have small goals. Help me get to 30,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. Keep pushing the content out. Much love, peace, and fish grease, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, or the notification bell that's down below if you want to get content, because I post. It's really, to be honest to you guys, it's really no set time that I post. It's when I can find free time just throughout the day for me to post. That's when I post. So with that being said, hey, when you see another Cowboys player, Cowboys gear on, or whatever, you see somebody, just tell them, man, salute, and they already know where they get that from, man. And let me see who else. My kids love watching the show. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is a family-centric show. I try to keep everything PG-13, but sometimes I get mad. When I get mad, I just get real vicious. So I let them know on the front end when I get mad and upset and stuff like that. And I want you guys to take the kids away. Peace, 30K. That's what I'm talking about. J Farm, man. What's up, man? Several players will be making an appearance, and it's free. That's today. That's today at the Star in Frisco. I may have to run out there. Welcome, Cowboys, Italian Cowboys. Shout out to everybody, man. Jackie Smith, you already know she's the lady that be regulating in the inbox, man, with the ranch. You know, appreciate it. Who else want to give a shout out to? Frame. What was it? I can't see that. My eyes are all blurry. Super Bowl bound. That's what I'm talking about. Baby beef. Super Bowl bound. That's what I'm talking about. That's all the time I have for today, guys. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. If I had my outro music, I'd be dancing right now. You know, I'd be showing y'all my little moves. All right, so peace.